We're talking wills this Wealth Wednesday with Yvonne, an investment specialist with First Ontario Credit Union. She is licensed under Credential Asset Management to provide investment advice. So first of all, a lot of people are reluctant to do a will because it's facing your own mortality.
Yes. So a will is a legal document that people create while they're alive and in good sound mind for the disbursement of their assets and to name guardians of minor children. And we normally suggest please use a competent lawyer. But people don't do it, I think, because they don't want to spend the time and the money, or they don't even know where to start. Superstition, like you said, you're facing your own mortality. If you need to name guardians, sometimes you just don't even know who you want to name. So there's many reasons why people don't do a will, but it's such an important part of planning.
Right.
You know, all
and
of
we
your
tend
assets.
to think, oh, well, I'll get one when I'm older, right? But anything could happen on any day.
Anything can happen. And again, I think about how you have built up your net worth and how you want to ensure that it gets distributed the way your wishes are. Again, the guardians of minor children, God forbid both parents were to pass away. If you don't have a will, then succession law is taken into account. The family has to apply to the courts to figure out who's going to do the disbursement, who's going to be the guardian. And you want to pick who you're going to surround your children with in such a dysfunctional and trying time. You want to have who would give them the best environment.
Right, and your values. You
and your
about,
values and how you would, the opportunities that you would want to give them, you want to surround them with those people.
And you talk about the cost. People are reluctant because of the cost maybe of hiring a lawyer and doing this, but the cost at the other end is huge, and it's all going to lawyers anyways.
Because the family has to apply to the courts, and so there are still legal fees that are going to have to be paid for all of that, right? There are do-it-yourself kits, and I hear that as a common theme that people go online. My concern with that is that it's very generic. You may have a complex situation if you're business for self, if you are in a second marriage. There could be some nuances in your family that a lawyer is going to be able to help you address, follow all the laws, and get it written in a very concise, accurate manner, so there's no misinterpretation of what the instructions are.
Very important to choose an executor as well. And an executor is a huge job.
It's a huge job, and you really have to put thought into who you name as the executor, because yes, they're doing the distribution, but they are doing other things such as applying for probate or filing taxation. So you want to make sure, A, that you pick somebody who has some knowledge in this area, somebody who has the time to do this, and somebody who is geographically available. You maybe say, yeah, I would want my oldest child, but if your oldest child moved to Australia, is that really feasible if they moved across the country? So it needs to be somebody who actually has the time and the energy to be able to do it.
Okay, speaking of time, we've got about a minute left, but you wanted to stress as well of leaving with your will a list of contacts, a list of where things are. And we're talking bank accounts.
Yes,
all that kind of stuff.
Because things can get missed
Safety
if the
deposit
executor,
boxes.
if the executor doesn't know exactly where to be going. So you don't necessarily have to tell the executor beforehand where everything is, but it's a good idea to leave a list of where to go, where are life insurance policies, where do you do your banking, where do you hold your investments, do you hold any properties somewhere that maybe they don't know about. Just give them a list of who to contact, where to go, where is the will. I mean, let them know where the will is, so if it's with a lawyer. So yeah, you know, this is your achieve part of Dream Plan Achieve. You've achieved this. You have to take a step back and plan how you want all of this to fall into place for yourself.
Okay, great advice, Yvonne, as always. And we'll get all your socials and more contact info at chch.com/morninglive.